Hey all, J-Man here. I just wanted to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to the second last episode of the Dazzler live stream. We're covering 4 issues tonight, number 35, 36, 37, and 38. So this is continuing from our Dazzler streams. Got one more to do. Playlist is kind of already up, so you can start going through them if you've missed any of these. It's been awesome going through all these, so it's going to be good tonight. Especially the last one. The last one today is awesome. It's Dazzler in her costume. That's right there, fighting Wolverine and Colossus. And then Wolverine kills her and decapitates her, and then that's the end of the series. It's pretty crazy. That's a crazy way to end the series, but it's shocking. It's definitely shocking. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Stop it. Okay. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be on the Action Elite, and we're going to talk about the End of Days. No, not the actual End of Days, but the movie End of Days, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, which was a fun movie. So be there tomorrow night on the Action Elite. We're going to have a great time. Thursday, I'm going to go see Craven the Hunter. So look out for my review on Craven the Hunter. I'm kind of excited for it, actually. So I don't know. But Craven's my second favorite Spider-Man villain. My first favorite is Vulture. So I'm looking forward to this. I like Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think he's really cool. Looks like there's some good fights in it. And Craven existed. Well, I mean, nobody existed before Spider-Man, but Craven's backstory was that he existed before Spider-Man. He was a hunter. He doesn't exist because of Spider-Man. So like Venom only exists because of Spider-Man. Scorpion only exists because he was created to fight Spider-Man. Craven was a hunter who's already hunting and doing stuff. Then he found out about Spider-Man and then wanted to hunt Spider-Man. So if there's more of an excuse for a Craven movie than there is for a Venom movie without Spider-Man. But anyways, that's my defense of it. Saturday, I'm going to be on Star Wars Marvel Purists channel. We're going to be talking about Kraven's Last Hunt. This is a great story, 6-part spanning the Spider-Man titles. We're going to review that. It's awesome. So there you go. Make sure you check that out. Then on Sunday, on Days of High Adventure, we're talking about Judge Dredd, both the Stallone Judge Dredd film from the 90s and the Carl Urban Dredd movie, which to me is one of the best movies in a long time. So let's thank the channel members, of course. These are the Legionnaires. We thank them on every stream. Dan, Sean, Stephen, Brennan, Mark D with a C, RR, Philip Story, S-Fon82, that's Scotty, who's waiting backstage. He's going to come on in a second. Digger Jim, Legion of Comics, Quagnar, and we always thank Clobberin Times, Mike Alonzo, who is our friend who passed away this year. We miss him, and I think he kind of likes Dazzler. He wasn't really a Dazzler fan to collect the comics. He thought the character was okay. So, but yeah, he would still be interested in this stream anyway. So thank you, buddy. We appreciate you. That's that. All right, let's bring in my co-host for this one. Where's my intro? I'm gonna give you the Army of Darkness intro.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey.
What's up?
Nothing much. How's it going?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be here. I'm ready to talk about some Dazzler this evening.
So yes. Yeah, mine are like mine are all boxed up. The thing is, I besides bagging and boarding them, I had a flood about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It didn't damage anything. Nothing was damaged, but it spooked me. So now I fill a short box. I wrap all the comics in a clear garbage bag, tie it up, and then I put the entire box in a clear garbage bag and tie that up. And that's how I start. So Dazzler's like that. So I'm like, I can't go and pull all these out now. It's just,
I don't
I'm
blame
reading them on the I bought the digital Masterworks or whatever, which has everything.
That's
so
great.
I'm just reading it that way. I can't.
That's better to read it that way, anyways. I mean, although it is cool to get that old school comic smell that you get when you read these.
Yes, I do like that, and I've been doing that for Wonder. If I haven't already put it in a box and sealed it up, then I'll read the comic. But if it's already like that, then forget about it. It's just like I can't. Like new comics, I can just read the comic. But like anything that I bought that was old or whatever, it's like, Joe Dog was here first. What's up? You read Teen Titans today? Nice. Features Harley Quinn. Okay, who came from the original revival of Teen Titans? Nice. Bumblebee joined later. Cool. Could not be reached. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you loaning me those Superman soundtracks. Thanks, man.
42 issues, man.
Yep, 42. 28 Days Later is a good movie. Yeah, I saw 28 Days Later, and then I saw 28 Weeks Later, and they skipped months. Now they're doing 28 years later. They skipped 28 months later. What the heck? There should have been 4 movies. They just dropped the trailer for 28 years later. I'm like, well, where's 28 months later? You didn't do that one. You should. That was a fail in marketing. It's like you guys, Acquire Boy, Arnie, End of Days. Yeah. The cops finds your stash. They're going to think bricks of cocaine. Yeah. Oh my God. That'll be tomorrow. End of Days. We'll talk about that tomorrow. That's going to be fun. All right, let's bring the screen. Let me put my ad blocker on first. Hold on a second. Where's the ad blocker? Here we go. And then, boom, there we go.
Yeah, nice Sienkiewicz cover.
Yeah, these are all really cool.
This issue's interesting, man. We actually get an issue where she barely uses her powers at all throughout this whole issue. So
I read this one.
Yeah.
The last time we did this stream.
Okay.
Which, because what happened was, to catch everybody up, we were going in order sort of appearance. And then I didn't realize that Dazzler, the movie, took place in between her run. So I read out to a certain point, and then I was like, oh crap, Dazzler, the movie takes place before these issues. And I was like, well, we got to do them in order. So I stopped reading, and then we went and did like we did, like, if you look at the playlist, it doesn't just go 1 to 42 or whatever. There's breaks in between as we did other issues where she appeared.
Yep. Because that's the reading order.
That's the reading order. Right. We're doing it by the actual proper reading order.
Yeah. That's going to be great when it's all said and done and you have the playlist laid out in the exact reading order. It's going to be cool. That's
going to be so good. So that was my bad. So I skimmed this. I didn't realize. I was like, oh shit, I haven't read this in a while. I don't remember. I remember she gets a job or something as a waitress. Like, that's literally all I remember. So you'll have to help me through this one.
And actually I was going to tell you, I'm good on the first 3 issues. You'll actually have to help me with the X-Men issue at the end.
Perfect. Good. I just read that one like the other day.
Awesome.
Nice. Okay. So, I like this cover. This looks really neat to me. Just as a visual art piece, like, it really looks cool. Gives me the rollerball vibes.
I'm personally a fan of Sienkiewicz and his artwork. Some people aren't, but I am personally.
I think it's good for covers. Like, we're in an age now where, like, it used to be, your covers were your covers, and it always depicted stuff from the comics, which I still love. You'd see Superman being beaten up by someone. You're like, okay, that's going to happen in this comic. Or like, I'm doing Avengers now. I don't have a comic on hand, but like, they're fighting Kang or something. You're like, okay, now we're in a point where it's more like the cover is almost it's like a solo art piece on its own, where people will literally buy just for the cover. They don't even care about the art in the book or what's going. Like, listen, I'm guilty myself. I'll just buy something like, oh, that looks cool, just to have the cover as an art piece, not to be like, oh, what does it look like inside? So it does, to me, as an art piece, this looks really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, first appearance of Barney. Brawl. Dun, dun, dun. All right.
Oh yeah. We'll get a brawl.
Yeah. Okay, so she's coming home now. I guess this is that rental apartment, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so she's calling. Yeah, she calls the X-Men, I believe, to see what's going on. I'm trying to find my notes from like a month ago, and I think this was them.
Oh, you're good, man. She does. You're right. She calls the X-Men's. She calls them and doesn't get an answer, and she's basically just talking about how she hopes that they're not upset with her because the whole news broke that she's a mutant, and she announced to the world that she's a mutant. She basically, Allison's unsure if they're avoiding her phone call or whatever. So she just, basically.
Right. Yeah, could not be reached likes the covers too.
Yeah,
and could not be reached. He's an artist as well.
Awesome.
So,
yeah, I think they're great.
Okay, yeah. So then, so now, okay, so this is for those who haven't read the Dazzler, the movie, graphic novel. This is your recap of that.
Yes,
which you just kind of recapped. She was outed. I liked this outfit.
Oh, that is a cool outfit. Yeah, that is cool. But I wanted to mention it does talk about in that lower corner panel. It runs through the romance with Nikoba, the actor that she was dating. It kind of just runs through that as well. It's filling you in case you didn't read some of the issues that we've covered.
Yeah, I liked that. The graphic novel Dazzler was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked the interior art. I thought that it looked pretty good.
It did, and I thought the cover was neat too. It kind of had like a movie poster. They made it look like a movie poster, kind of, which I thought was pretty neat.
Yeah, another.
All right, so this is the landlord and landlady, right? Coming to basically either boot her out or get their rent money or whatever.
Yeah, and they find out that she's a mutant, and they're coming to tell her that they want her out. Basically, she's late on rent, so she tells them, "Hey, I'll get you your rent. Don't worry about it. I'll have it Friday." And they're like, "No, we just need you to we need the rent, but we need you to get out. You're a mutant." And so yeah, they want her to leave.
Leave, you filthy mutant! Get out of here.
They kind of have a conversation though. The couple, they overheard Allison leaving a voicemail to Aurora Storm,
right?
And they overheard the conversation, and the wife here kind of feels bad for Allison after overhearing that conversation. So she's kind of feeling sympathetic. They were coming there just to put her out. No sympathy, no nothing. And after overhearing that, the wife is a little sympathetic over the situation. It gets her upset, and they decide to let her stay, provided that she can get the rent by Friday.
It's got to be tough to come and try to evict someone when you know that they're having trouble. Like it's got to be tough.
Yeah, man, that's something like I've learned about myself as I've gotten older. I'm a bit of an empath, man. So I don't have it in me I wouldn't be able to put somebody out. I don't think I
would either, which is why I don't even get involved in any of these. Like I don't think I wouldn't be. I just feel bad. Even when I had an escape room business that I had to shut down because of the pandemic, and we had to lay off everybody. Like we shut down, like we closed the business. Even that I felt bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta let all you go. So I'll give you what you can. Give you what you can, but I don't I'm sorry, we can't do it. So even that, and that wasn't my fault. Like the business was doing fine until a pandemic, and it's an escape room, so you have to work together as a team in small rooms. So you couldn't. There's no 6 feet apart, like it was impossible. So
it just shut you down, basically.
We just shut it down, yeah. So even that, I felt bad for them, like for the employees. I'm like, sorry, I gotta let you go.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so she's got a little spiffy outfit on here.
Yeah, I think she's leaving to go in pursuit of a job.
Mm-hmm. Get a job. She's got her she's got high heels. She's got her skates on high heels. That's cool.
Oh, maybe she's not going. No, she is going to look for a job. Because this shows her all ththese panels right here. It's just an interesting way of showing the many ways that she's gotten rejected over the course of the day.
Yeah. This would be, if this was a TV episode, it'd be a montage of like her getting kicked out and whatever.
Exactly. It would have one of those like funny songs playing in the background, and it's just rejection after rejection.
So I like the way they did it here with this like star configuration panel.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool the way it's laid out.
Really, no one's hiring her in this outfit? Give me a break.
I know, right?
Dude, she'd get a job in 2 seconds. It's like there's no way. Listen, I love Dazzler. This is unbelievable right here. I was like, no, I don't think so. You'd get a job in 2 seconds. It's like, you're telling me this sleazeball here won't take her? Like, look at, come on. All right. Anyway, so she gets a job here as, sorry. This guy also tells her to get lost. Oh yeah, he comes to attack her. So what the heck's wrong? This guy's problem, man.
Oh yeah, he's being a real big jerk to her. Just giving her a hard time about being a mutant because he recognizes her as being Allison Blair. Yeah. And he's just giving her a hard time and coming at her like really aggressively here. And I think I don't know. I can't remember if she ends up using her. Yeah, she does end up using the power just to blind him to get away. But yeah,
crowbar. I mean, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy though. I mean, I don't think that was justified, but
yeah, I think if you're trying to be, I hate throwing realism into comics, but if you were trying to, I guess you'd be scared if someone was a mutant. You'd be like, oh, I'd be scared. But she doesn't. It's not like it's Beast who shows up and you're like, oh my God, like, what is this monster? Like, which you shouldn't judge, I know. But I mean, human reaction, like instinctually be like, oh no. But this is like Allison Blair, like, like super attractive blonde girl. Like, you wouldn't be that. I don't think it'd be, you might just be like, oh, I heard she's a mutant, stay away from her. I don't think they'd be like, I'm going to go beat the crap out of you. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That guy, yes. So this guy sucks. He can get his flash. I like the art here though of her like nailing this guy.
He gets what's coming to him, and he's lucky he doesn't get more. She could have done him a lot worse.
Oh yeah. She could have really got him good. I was like when they're walking down, and you're like to see like, oh, what's in what are they? Gals, girls, gals, femme, woohoo! All live on stage. Help wanted. Okay.
Yep, she sees the sign, so she's going to go in and talk to him about a job. Yep. She sees that it's she's walked into what appears to be an all-female establishment.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, oh my goodness, what is going on here?
I know, when I reread this, I was like, whoa. But
you guys are going to get canceled. Stop it.
She ends up, they hire her. This is the one place that ends up hiring her. Right on the spot, pretty much. So she's getting acquainted with the other girls.
Now, look at this. This is an interesting outfit.
Yep, she gets changed so she can go out, hit the floor for her first night waitressing in this club.
And then they kind of become little buddies here. This girl here.
Her nickname's like Mini Spoon or something like that. Somewhere. Yeah, I can't remember her name, but they call her Mini Spoon or something funny.
So they come out here and so right away, okay, you've got some clientele that's like some normal people, but then of course you get a bunch of like everyone's an ass or whatever. This is your typical, your standard comic.
This is one of those issues that has really dated lingo and stuff in it though. Look at the drinks. Look at the names of the drinks in the top panel. Some of the
Pepsi. Oh, give me please orders, please. Yeah, Diet Pepsi free.
Pepsi free. I don't even remember Pepsi free.
I remember the only reason I remember Pepsi free was because in Back to the Future, where Marty goes back and then he's in 1955, and then the guy says, "Oh, what do you want to drink?" He's like, "Give me a Pepsi free," and then the owner is like, "Listen, pal, if you want a Pepsi, you're gonna have to pay for it."
Okay.
I guess it meant free of caffeine or something. I don't remember exactly what it was.
I don't know if I've ever had one.
It must have been something like that, right?
Yeah, I just thought that was funny though.
Yeah, Cherry Coke. You remember you see Cherry Coke when you were a kid? Yeah. Even when you were a kid, I still get Cherry Coke now.
Yeah, I still drink Cherry Coke occasionally.
I mean, yeah, I love vanilla Coke. It's hard to get in Canada though. You can't get it in Canada.
Is it? Bummer.
Yeah. We only get a couple of we got Oreo Coke just recently.
Okay. I've never tried it.
Oh my God, it's like candy. I love candy. I would drink candy.
My go-to is the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, and I don't even like Dr. Pepper,
No.
but I love the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. It's so good.
I don't think I've seen that one here. I love Dr. Pepper in general. Hey, Bobby, thanks for coming on.
What's up, Bobby?
All right, so they're doing the drinks. Oh, look at this. This the Misfits from Gem. And
Oh, this is funny. This is really funny too because the name of the singer is Janet Jackson, and I don't know. It had me thinking like it doesn't look remotely like Janet Jackson. No. But it's just funny. I don't know. It was funny out of all the names that they gave this singer's name, Janet Jackson.
Yeah, Janet Jackson. It's like, okay. But Allison looks good here. She has her short hair, which I don't typically like, but it's okay for her. Like I kind of got used to it. So
yeah, she's sporting the rocker look in this issue.
Yeah. All right. So now we got some scuffling here with these ladies. Smacking them out of the way, and look at this. Oh my god, this girl got thrown down.
Yeah, this is a rough crowd in this establishment, and this is Allison's first night, and this other waitress that she's friends with is like a teeny tiny woman, and they're just giving them both a hard time.
Yeah, and look here's like look at this like this girl is a weird. It's like it's like got the weird teeth and all that, and
oh yeah,
they're all just a-holes.
Yeah, a couple of them are like have linebacker shoulders, like pretty big women. Pretty big women.
This issue is not getting past the thing today, man. This is the no, can't have that. Take it out.
Yeah, they're being pretty rough. They're getting aggressive. They're drinking, obviously. They're ordering a bunch of drinks and giving Allison a hard time on purpose. Yeah. And just really giving her a hard time. And her friend comes over, the mini spoon chick or whatever her name is, to try to aid her and help out a little bit. I think that's coming up.
Yeah. So Allison's there. Then this one spits did she change number 25 here? Number 25 spits this out.
Yeah, they're giving her a hard time about the order. That's she brings him the drink and he's like, "What is this poison?" Yeah,
and then she throws it on her. And then here comes the little one here to kind of, hey, no problem, I'll help you out.
Yeah, she thinks, I'm going to be the one, the more experienced one in the situation. Let me handle this. And she tries to like kind of go along with them, belittling them. And she kind of laughs at herself and tries to play it off, but it just kind of makes it get worse. Instead of making the situation better, it makes them get worse, and they trip her. She falls over, spills the drinks.
Yeah, you can't deal with people who are like that in that way. It just makes you look weaker, and then they just do more to
run over you. Yeah, you become a stepping stone.
Yeah. So she's upset, and then this girl like yelling at her.
I mean, they're really being horrible people.
This is crazy. Where's Luke Cage or something? Call Luke Cage.
Yeah,
he'll take care of those guys. Pick them all up with one arm and throw them through a window or something. Get out of here. Or you need Dalton from Roadhouse. You need Patrick Swayze to come in and take care of business.
Absolutely.
Oh, I just said it. Look, Bobby just said it. I told you. I just beat you to it.
But one of the girls, one of the ones that's built like a linebacker here, starts talking about a wrestling move that she's really good at. And she's like, here, let me demonstrate. And she's like, I don't see anybody I can demonstrate this on you. And picks the small waitress, of course, as bullies usually do. They usually pick the smallest, easiest target. And she puts her in this wrestling move and it's hurting. She's hurting her. And then this brawl, I think a brawl breaks out after this.
Well, there has to be. If you're in a restaurant or bar or something, there has to be a fight. Like, otherwise, why are you there?
Oh yeah, Allison steps up and is like, "Hey, why don't you leave her alone?" And then they throw her friend at Allison.
Like, this is crazy.
This
is crazy. This is Roadhouse. This is like insane. You throw her at her, it's like, what the hell? And she helped her out there and kind of fell on her.
This is cool though. You get to see like Allison. She's getting better at avoiding using her powers because her powers are really like bothering her anyways. With all the sound that's in the room, it's kind of messing with her throughout the night anyway. So she's getting better at controlling herself, and she's going to handle this fight without her powers at all, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. So and the thing is that she's fought before, right? So like, Allison is not just like a loser without her light power. It's just like she can still like, she's tangled fisticuffs with a few others people by this point. This is issue 35, so this isn't her first time in a scuffle.
And the gym too. I mean, she stays in good shape.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. And these ladies are completely like, they're drunk and they're idiots and they don't know what they're doing. So like, I mean, she could take.
And Allison even makes reference to. Oh no, that's later on. That's later. I'm getting ahead of myself. Never mind.
Yeah. So so they're calling look at the whap.
Yeah, the lead singer. That's the lead singer of the band, Janet. She's like, screw this and stop singing, and she jumps in the brawl.
That's just like a massive brawl here. Look at this. You got the friggin' half Nelson here. Hey, Simply Steve. Brawling broads, yeah.
Brawling broads, that's what we got. Yeah. Big dog pile right here.
Oh, this is a great move. What the heck? She like flipped you over, so then the one behind her head butted the one in front of her. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that is good.
That was a good move. I haven't seen that one. Miss Jackson, yeah. Ms. Jackson, yeah.
It is.
Well, everyone is laid out. It's like everyone's laid out. You're like, all right, pick their pockets, quick, roll them. Get
Tell her
money.
friend, let's go, but her friend's not going to leave. She's actually going to stay and continue the job. So they part ways.
That was just a one-time thing, and that's it.
I was thinking kind of that. I figured the way it would end was Allison would end up getting the friend to leave with her, and she'd have a roommate or something, but she didn't.
Nope, that's it. They parted ways. Waiting for. Do we know for Lila Cheney to show up? I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Let's see who that is. Movie character. Oh, yeah. She was gosh, where was she? She was in she's one of the New Mutants or something. I'm looking her up now. Okay. New Mutants Annual 1, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure I have New Mutants Annual 1, but I don't remember. I haven't read New Mutants in like 100 years.
I don't know if I've ever read that.
Yeah, well, I like Danny, like Moonstar, Danny Moonstar. I like her. She's a cool character. I usually like native characters. I always think they just look cool and they're kind of fun. Yeah, she can tell. Yeah, she's a mutant. Okay, strong guy. Yeah, cool. Yeah, strong guy.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's good. Anyways, okay, Dazzler's out. All right, this is issue 36 with this weird shadow phantom guy. This guy's got the weirdest name. We're gonna figure this one out together when we get to his name here.
Yeah, I figured that we would both have trouble with this, and I think I had it figured out. I don't know. I'll have to look at it again because I've already forgot it because I got a bad memory. But I know he's like an E-list. He's not even a D-list villain. He's like an E-list villain.
Yeah, I wrote his name down. Okay, we'll say his name when we get to his name. So issue starts out here with this girl putting on her makeup and stuff, and then this guy comes from behind. The first thing I thought of was sort of like a Phantom of the Opera style, where he's attacking the opera singers and whatnot, but it's not exactly that.
It definitely gives horror for sure. It looks like an old school horror comic book, but in color.
In color, yeah. The Human Touch, not the Human Torch. Careful, but he does have a corrosive touch. So he got this attractive actress here, lady, and he's gonna zit her.
Yeah,
we cut to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say he basically in that opening panel he makes her swear that she will not continue. I can't remember if she's acting or singing at this place, but she basically has to agree to leave town or he's gonna do harm to her. Yeah,
there's a little bit of a mystery on this one, which we will it'll be revealed at the end. So there's a little bit of a mystery as to who this character is, why he's doing this.
But for some reason, he doesn't want these beautiful women working at this club.
Right. I mean, I figured it out in like 5 seconds as soon as they should. Like, I wouldn't call it. I don't think Agatha Christie's too worried about her reputation as John Byrne cover. Oh, I didn't. What was the cover artist? Maybe.
I don't know who the cover artist is on this one.
Let me check my. Let me check the.
It doesn't say on that in the book.
Yeah, I usually check on.
I don't see
the Marvel fandom. So let's take a look here.
I don't see a signature.
Yep, John Byrne, baby. Good job.
Oh,
Bobby,
cool.
you won.
Nice.
It is John Byrne. Yeah, so this is written by Linda Grant, penciled by Jeff Isherwood, inked by people that Joe Rubenstein and Mike Gustovich, colors by Petra Scotese, letters by Diana Albers, and Michael Carlin was the editor. This was a release date of November 27, 1984. The cover date says March 85. So there you go. Oh, is his name on the side? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. It's on the side there.
Oh, okay.
So, you shouldn't have revealed how you figured out. You should have we would have believed that you just knew.
Bobby probably did know. He's smart.
There's late 90s, early 2000s X-Men character that had acid secretion skin as well. Okay. Yeah, so this guy's not really, well, we'll see. GT, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for being here.
What's up?
Okay, so we'll pass that. So Ali, again, there's always these sleazeball, like this is all of the writers that have done these comics, their interpretation of the music industry is always that everyone is a complete sleazeball.
Yes. Every single one of them are trying to weasel their way into Allison's pants.
Yeah, every single one of them. The big story here, so this is your first, so start writing you're getting your clues in order here. Clue number one, she meets this lady here who's playing the piano. And what was her name? Julie? No, Janet, or what was her name?
It might have been Julia.
And Julia, was it Julia Walker? I think something like that. So
yeah.
So keep that in mind, chat. So she meets this singer because this is all part of the mystery here.
Yeah. She's being she's really ugly and bitter towards her the whole day. So
right, yeah, she just treats her like crap.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dazzler tries out. She gets the job, of course. Now she starts to realize, this is funny. She gets paid. She's getting paid.
She's got her big first performance coming up for his club, or for whatever she's doing. I can't remember what the gig is this time, but the money is to get her a new wardrobe for the show.
Right. Let's say hello to Dave C. Hey, Dave.
Dave.
Make sure you guys are subscribed to Dave. He's got a great channel. He just finished talking about Battlestar Galactica comics, and he's just continuing on with other stuff. So make sure you guys check out his channel. It's awesome. Okay. So she's like, I don't take the money yet. I take the money. I'll take the payment after I do the gig. That's fine. But here's where she realizes that lady who is playing the piano is an old movie star named Julia. And is it Walker?
I think
it is Julia right. Walker.
Yeah. Yeah. So she puts two and two together. She's an old actress. She was in a bunch of movies that she used to watch, that Allison used to watch when she was a child. So she admired her.
Yep. So it's strange. Like, okay, so now all of a sudden she's just playing a piano at this random place, and then you would have thought that she would have been a bigger.
Yeah, just kind of.
Mrs. Janet. Sorry.
She used to star. Also important to note, Julia Walker used to star alongside her husband in a bunch of movies. They were kind of a pair in a bunch of these Hollywood movies, and her husband is nowhere to be found. His name is Michael. It's a mystery what happened to him.
Yeah. Guess what? If you've read any other comic or have seen any other show or movie, you've guessed it.
Doesn't take a genius, but
I would have liked, that's one of my gripes on this issue. I thought it was kind of neat. Like I was invested in the mystery, but then as soon as they're like, oh, there's a missing husband, I'm like, oh dear, is it just going to be the husband? And it was. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, guys. You could have done, they could have, you know what? I thought there'd be a twist and maybe it was like her, it was the woman. It was Julia doing it to the other women or whatever, but I guess that would be too obvious as a red herring as well. Like, oh, is it just her? But
well, one thing I've learned about in the Dazzler series in particular, if they make a point to mention somebody that's not there, it's because they're going to show up one way or another in the next issue or so.
Yeah, that's your sort of your if you take enough writing courses, they tell you like I took a lot of film courses and stuff, right, in university, and it's like if you introduce something, like if you introduce like a shotgun, the example is you introduce a shotgun in the first chapter, and you know then that shotgun's going to have to be used, right? Because like why did you introduce this? Like
yeah, it'd be pointless.
Right? If we're not going to find out what happened to Michael, her why are you talking about him, right?
Yeah,
like,
it would be just useless information that would water down the story at that point.
Right, exactly. So it has to come into play. But I would have liked there to have been some little twist to it. But anyway, so you've guessed it. It's Michael. But why is he doing it? Well, you can guess that pretty easily too. But now, so Dazzler just comes out and look at this guy. He's right out of the sewers into your heart.
There he is.
So his name is. He gives his name. Where's his name? His name is Tatterdemilio.
Tatterdemalion. Tatterdemalion.
Yeah. Is that okay? So I don't know what that is. Is that a thing? Could not be reached is very knowledgeable on these kinds of things. If you're listening, could not let me know. Like, what is that a thing?
Yeah.
You know, is it a reference to some old monster movie or some old folklore tale or something like?
Yeah.
You know, he tried to grab the tire. What the hell was going on here? He's gonna get his ass flattened here. What the hell?
He popped both of them. He can do like for some. I haven't figured out. I know he's got weighted scarves that he uses as a weapon. But he puts off heat with his hand, and I don't remember how, but he pops those tires with his hand is what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking up the name Tatterdemalion. It seems like it's some old kind of folk thing or something.
Tatterdemalion. That's weird.
A person who is dressed in ragged clothing or is in shabby condition.
Oh, well, that describes them pretty well. So,
yeah. Like DC's Ragman, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, ragged appearance. Yeah, okay, so there you go. That's what it there. So that makes sense. Actually, that's good. We'll just call him Tats.
Yeah.
Tatty.
Make it easy.
Make it easy on ourselves. All right, so he tried to grab the tires here. Boom, got it. Or he like acid touched them or whatever.
Yeah, makes them pop and they run off the road.
Terrible. Janet, are you all right? Yeah, I'm okay. It's like, I'm fine. Leave me alone. Oh my God, my car's totaled. This totally sucks. No, I'm calling him Toddy.
Yeah. And then he, like, while they're distracted, while they're shaking up from the wreck, he comes up with his hat, which is full of chloroform, and he chloroforms Allison.
Yeah.
So she just straight up gets chloroformed and hauled away.
You know, this guy's crazy. He went right up to her and got her.
Yeah, he did.
Took her to his basement.
Yeah, she wakes up in a musty sewer in his sewer dwelling.
Pretty soon. This will be like a play set or something. It'll be like Tatterdemilion's play set. It's like, oh, it's like a sewer. It's like, look, you can drop your figure through the manhole.
And he swipes her with his finger and see how her arm is burning there. Her sleeve's burning. He like swipes her with his. I don't know how he does the heat. I never could figure that part out.
I can't remember if they said something.
I know, like You'll see him punch people with the scarves. His scarves are weighted, so he uses them as a weapon. But I don't know how he's doing the heat with his hand.
Yeah, it probably smells bad.
It's got to smell bad. It's full of chloroform.
There's probably like lice or something. And so she tries to take off, eh? And then she runs out.
Yeah, there's nowhere really. I mean, she don't know where to go. He knows the sewer, but she doesn't. So where's she gonna go?
Yeah, it looks like Darkman. It's like the Shadow and Darkman together.
I could see that. I could see it.
Only Taddy knows. Who knows what evil lurks in the sewers? Taddy.
She gives him a little burst of light, just enough to blind him, so she can try to figure out how the heck to navigate her way out.
Yeah. I like this. He throws that pipe or whatever to try to like trip her up or whatever. Like, throws it at her. Who throws a pipe? Really? Come on. Wow, I think I lost the creep. Whoa, there he is. He's like Jason Voorhees. He's like Michael Myers or Jason. He just appears like in front of you. Like, wait a minute, how did you get around me?
Yeah, well, he knows the sewer routes, and so he's able to stay a step ahead of her.
That's right. Don't mess with Taddy. You mess with Taddy, you're gonna get the chloroform hat in your face.
Yeah. Yep.
Where you go? I'll be waiting. He's crazy.
She's just running wherever she can and trying to get out of there. And she does eventually stumble her way out of the sewer. What's up, Callie?
Hey, Callie. Thank you so much for coming on in.
We're on issue 36 of Dazzler if you're just coming in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, well, Taddy dropped her now. Her suit's all wet. This is a shit day for her.
Yeah, getting chloroform. She fell down in the sewer. She's nasty now. Probably got feces all over her. It's a bad day.
This is gross.
Here's
this rando.
Yeah, she just makes it out.
And it's like, okay, here you go. And here's this weird random guy. What you doing down there? What you doing down here? You look like the devil's on your tail.
And that's literally, as soon as he sees her, these two guys in this panel right here are like catcalling her or whatever.
Yeah. She's got poo on her.
She's covered in
really, guys.
On her.
Like, how horny are they? Really? It's like she's all sewered up and like, ugh, she probably smells like poo. And they're like, woohoo, look at that. Whoa, look at what crawled out of the swamp. Oh, mama, you little boy had a vision. I'm like, oh my God, man. Like, who are these guys? It definitely needs a penicillin shot after this one. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Belly flop in the puddle. Yep. Yeah. Boob first into the puddles. Like, really? All right. She comes back and they're getting it. Man, look how long it took to get a tow truck. She went through all that stuff with the sewer. They're just getting towed now.
Yeah. All that. She's still able to catch up. And then our boy Taddy's lurking in the bushes.
Oh, there's Taddy.
One step behind.
Tattered and as a show to undo tonight. I like how he talks. Hello, how do you pronounce it? Taki? 616. How's it going, man?
That's my dude Taki. What's up, bro?
Hey. Got the Hulk cover right there. Nice. Oh mama. Yeah, woohoo. There she is.
Taki's a good dude.
Creeper in the bushes alert.
We're talking issue 36. We got a creeper on the tail of Dazzler, Taki.
Yeah. I also have to remind everyone to please hit the like on the stream. I always forget. I forget every time. So hit the like, guys. Help me out.
Yep.
All right. Taddy in the bushes. Okay, so back over here now. This is this shop. Now we're back to Julia here in the green dress.
Yep. Julia Walker, the washed-up actress.
Yeah. So she looks pretty good. Like, I know she's whatever years old. She's a bit older, but she looks good for, for her age. She's like a starlet, right? She's like a golden age of Hollywood, a kind of star.
Yeah, and you get she's elaborating a little bit on her situation,
Mhm.
and why she's in and where she is, and so that's what's going on basically right here.
We're on. Sorry, this was. What are we? Sorry, we're on 36 now, right? Okay.
Yeah, this is issue 36.
I want to get the next one queued up. Okay. So they have a little chat finally. So here's where now all of the this is the exposition. They should call her Julia Exposition. It's like, okay, here's all the.
Yeah, you get the whole story about her husband and how they did movies together for years, and what was it that happened to her that made them split? I can't remember what happened.
Well,
for some reason or another, they split. They had to part ways though, or no, one of them had to quit acting. I can't remember the reason though.
Yeah, and what happened is that they were seen as a couple. So it was like a power couple actor,
right.
two actors. So it's like I can't think like maybe Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn or something. Like it's like where you see two actors, and they don't really have that nowadays. Where it's a little bit of a Bollywood thing. It's also a golden age of Hollywood style where, like Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland. It's like, okay, well, they're always together in a bunch of movies, so they always see them as pairs.
But something happened to make the husband quit acting and disappear, and I can't remember what they said.
What did they say? So there was a scandal. Today's scandal wouldn't bother me. Yeah, so there was some sort of just a little success. He wanted it fast. So yeah, he wanted faster success. But then
content doing the smaller movies that they were doing, they were making money. That's what it was. Okay, yeah. And so yeah, they she's washed up because of that. He disappeared. They have no idea where he took off to, and she's where she's at because of that.
Yeah. All right, so that was your exposition dump, and then if you needed any more evidence that Michael's behind it, like there you go.
You're right. Yeah. I'm
reading this.
Pretty much by then, I realized who it was.
Yeah. I wonder if it's going to be Michael. No, it's Jeff. Twist. It's her father. Wouldn't
that have been? That would have been great though if they just totally just did that to throw you off for who it actually really was. That would have been actually kind of clever.
Maybe it could have been like some deranged fan or something, like who doesn't want to see her get upstaged or something like that.
Yeah, or like I don't know, somebody from like one of the first Dazzler story arcs that just pops back in out of nowhere.
Then the Blue Shield has to come and beat him up.
Yeah, the Blue Shield busts through another wall, and
it's like he's like, I've got wall insurance. It's fine.
Man, like I'm kind of disappointed we don't see any more Blue Shield. That was one of the highlights from this whole series was Blue Shield.
I like maybe he's opened up his own drywall business. It's like, I don't just break walls, I build them. It's
right. That's perfect.
I just made that up. No, that's brilliant. I don't just bust through walls. I build them too.
Yeah, I mean, every time you see him, that's his thing. He comes busting through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah. All right, so Dazzler sings. Here comes the Batman.
And she's doing a classic. This gig is classic music. She couldn't perform the disco music that she normally does or whatever. So she's performing classic music, not classical.
Steve, if you go back to the beginning of these streams, you'll see that they were throwing everybody. They threw Dr. Doom in there. She fought Doom's son about one stream ago or two streams ago.
Really, honestly, the only constant is the struggles. Like the first half of the series, there's a big struggle there with her dad. Obviously, he's not a villain, but man, there's not really like any. Her and Rogue had a rivalry for
a little bit.
Had a pretty good rivalry for the first 20 issues, but
I don't know, not really.
What about Enchantress? Would you say Enchantress was probably her biggest?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because she shows up in 2 or 3 different arcs.
Yeah,
Pretty
I guess
solid.
Enchantress would be up there. Like I'm just reading now because I'm doing every Friday. I'm doing Avengers Earth's Mightiest Fridays, which I might
Yeah,
change to Earth's Mondays Mondays. That might be better. But every Friday I'm doing 4 Avengers comics, just the way we're doing Dazzler, except I'm doing Avengers.
nice.
And Kang has appeared like so many times now to fight an Enchantress as part of the Masters of Evil. So it's her and Executioner, and what's his face Zemo, and they've been they've been fighting Enchantress like for like 10 issues or something crazy. So it's just like one thing after another. What about Enchantress? Yeah, yeah, Bob. Yeah, that's a good call.
I think
She's
that's
pretty good.
probably the most consistent villain in this series.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Star Wars Marvel Pierce. Guys, make sure you're subscribed to Star Wars Marvel Pierce. I'm going to be on Saturday night talking about Craven's Last Hunt. I just finished reading it for like, I don't know, the 5th time or something, just to reread it again. So make sure you're subscribed to him and hit the notification for this Saturday, 6 p.m. I'll recap it at the end. Enchantress is great. Yeah, Dazzler's biggest foe was the music biz. Yeah,
It was a big struggle. Yeah.
Oh man, that Rogue in the Savage Lands, that comic is coming out in like a few months. I cannot wait for that one. I'll be getting that for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That looks like a
good cover art. Some solid.
Yeah, oh my god, I might have to buy. I never buy more than one cover, but I might have to on that one.
I think I pre-ordered, and I can't remember. I know I got 2 covers for sure for that one.
Right. Oh, you got to do better, man. You usually get 3 or 4 covers. Come on, you got to level up your cover.
I'm kind of readjusting. I'm gonna not buy as much new comic book day stuff going forward. I'm gonna start buying more underground comic stuff in 2025.
Yeah, I can't do. I just get one cover. Like my shop didn't get Wolverine cover A. I was like, I don't care. Just give me any. I don't care at all, unless it's a really piss alternative cover. Like some covers I don't like, but I'm gonna pick the one I like. I don't necessarily care. I always ask for A. If for some reason they didn't have A, then I just tell the guy, you pick one that you think looks cool, and then I'll take that one.
Nice.
We're at 804 making a bid of a run last week. Nice. Wow, pretty good. J. Scott Campbell, Savage Land. Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, that's gonna be like
that's one of the ones that I pre-ordered.
Yeah, Disco was done by 84-85. Yeah, well, Disco is dead. All right, here comes Tatty Man. And Tatty Man is just beating the crap out of everybody.
He does the flame thing with his hand again.
Yeah, busts through here. Punches this person in the face.
He gives them, he uses the scarf there. He uses that weighted scarf.
Oh yeah. Someone got smacked. This guy gets off. Well, I'll see your opinion on this, but this guy gets off here pretty easy. Like, I don't know what the heck happened. We'll get to in a page or two, but
definitely
he smashes this guy in the face. So he runs after the lady here, Julia. When you see this film, you hear Chanter, you've got Raggedy Man. Yeah, he's just a Raggedy Man. That's from Thunderdome. We don't need another hero, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So he comes up here, and it's like it's me. Oh, and he runs after Daz. It's like, this looks like there's a movie. I'm wondering if this could possibly be the same, and I'm going to show this to you after this issue, and I want to see if you think this is very, very similar to a movie that I love and I've seen many times. I'll show it to you in a second once we're done this issue. I just keep this panel in mind, this corner panel. We'll just keep this in mind when I show it to you. Anyways, so there's Julia screaming, and then you can see his eyes, and it's like, oh my God, what's going on? He runs out.
Yeah. Something makes him have a change of heart, and he takes off.
Yeah. Dazzler follows him out.
Yeah, she's like, screw this. I'm not letting this guy get away this time.
Yeah. She zats him, I guess.
Yeah, she does one of those blinding things. She lets him put up way better of a fight than he should have. Like, she should have just taken him out pretty easily.
Yeah, I agree. Like they're trying to make this fight better than it should have been. Like Dazzler sure just destroyed this guy. Like,
Oh yeah, it should have been over in 2 seconds.
yeah, like there's no way. I mean, she's like fighting with Galactus and shit, and I
Right.
mean,
Yeah, she's been around Doctor Doom, Hulk, like she's
Hulk, She-Hulk, they're like, come on.
but then like this
Anyway, she
evil-
nails.
yeah, like she actually takes a little shit off of this guy. Just crazy.
And then here he is. Oh my god, it's him.
Yeah, she
It's
carries him in the
Miko.
room and he gets unmasked. You get to find out who he is, and big surprise.
Here, where's my where's my where's my hold on, I've got a surprise. Where's my surprise video?
Yeah, big shocker. It's Julia Walker's husband that disappeared that we were talking about earlier in the issue.
Weren't we talking about you just like a few pages ago? Why, yes, we were.
Literally a few pages ago. Like, where'd he
Oh my
go?
God.
I wonder. And then this guy pops up.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah,
So they give him a pass here. This is insane.
he's like, so are you going to call the cops? What's going to happen here? And she's basically, Allison's basically like, I think you two have been through enough. And the end.
Yeah, what the hell? Didn't the guy beat the shit out of people and like crash
many
through
people.
stuff? Like,
He was burning people, like
yeah.
all kinds of stuff. He
So,
chloroformed.
WTF.
Like it's okay that he chloroformed and kidnapped Allison. That's cool.
Yeah, like I don't. That's crazy.
I'm just gonna write that up. We're just gonna chalk it up to a bad day.
Yeah, like okay. So I wanted to show you there's this. I'm going to show you. There's this movie called I, Madman, and look, check this out. Is that not like this is the guy? Look,
Yeah, very similar.
right? The scarf.
Yeah, very similar.
And this is the first thing I thought. Like, it's like I'm trying to show like a good the poster with the guy in the back, but I'm like, oh my god, like this is exactly him.
Yep.
There he is before he has his hair, but then he gets his hair, and I'm like, oh my god, this is exactly that character. Anyways, I just thought like, what the heck, like this is exactly him.
I could see it.
All right. Okay, so
Yeah,
next one is 37.
issue 37.
1 second here.
Let's see, what is this one? This is the weird one with the hologram ninjas and stuff. Okay. Her
wait.
turns into a machine. This one's weird. This is a weird one.
Hold on, I think I went too. Did I go too far?
Yeah, that's she's in a different costume in that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get back to where we were. No, okay. So we read this one. We read all of these with beasts and all that.
Yeah. No, that's close to where we're
Okay,
at.
now we're getting close to where we are. Okay.
That's the next issue. Okay,
37.
That's where we're at now. Yeah.
37. All right, so 37. So yeah, John Byrne and so actually the art for the cover was Mary Wilshire and John Byrne.
Okay.
And then the interiors are Tom Morgan and written by Bob Donatel. God, I don't know how to pronounce that at all. So that's for
not one of my favorite covers for this series. I do think that there are a lot of great covers for this series, but this one's not one of my favorites.
Right. Yeah, Taddy No Powers Dad. Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's true.
But I will say, you have that thing where you like it when what happens on the cover actually takes place in the book.
Yes,
this does take place in the book. We do
this
see
does
all
take
of
place. I think this story was pretty kind of interesting and kind of weird too, and a bit sad. It was all like it was kind of cool. I like this one.
It is a bit sad. It is a bit sad.
I want to say showed back up Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man, Werewolf by Night. Oh, did he? Wow. So So we got this dog here, the girl in the machine.
Weird first opening panel.
Yeah. Yeah, what's going on here? It's like a horror movie.
It's it's supposed to be a Doberman. She has two Dobermans walk up on her, and she's getting ready to do her little blinding thing to them so she can get away. And right when she starts to, I guess this other man approaches a guy that lives on the property or something like that. They're his dogs, and so she calls him over, or he calls her over and asks what she's doing on the property. And then she says that she was called here by her friend, which I can't remember her friend's name. Is it like Erica?
I wrote it down. Diana.
Diana, yes. Her friend Diana called and wanted her to come see her. And that's what she's doing here. And the guy proceeds to tell her, well, Diana's dead. She passed away a while back. And she's like, well, weird. She called me, and he's like, well, come with me. I'll let you talk to Diana's dad. He will fill you in, and that's where we're at.
Yeah, and that's Mr. Simpson right there, the larger fellow and the balding guy.
Yeah, that's Diana.
So this is like some sort. Well, we'll find out who they are, but like as you're reading this, you get the sense that this is like either some sort of mob, or something. You know, you're not exactly sure, but there's something strange in the mansion.
That's what it led me to believe, that it was some sort of like crime racket or organized crime thing.
Yeah. So he basically tells her, you know, he does the get out thing. He's like, get out now. Like, you know, this is not a good night for you to be here. Get out.
Yeah.
So Dazzler leaves, and that's the end of the issue. It was very short. It was I couldn't believe, you know, really a 2-page Dazzler issue. Come on. No, guess what? She doesn't leave. If she left, there'd be no comic. Then we wouldn't be reading this issue. So of course she stays. You're not familiar with this one? Okay. Fancy robe. Yeah, this guy's got the Hugh Hefner robes. He's good to go.
It's really kind of a throwaway issue, to be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't further the main story, but I liked this. I like the weirdness of it. It's like,
it is so weird. It gets really weird, you guys. Like,
like, so he's playing pool here, whatever, and his daughter's dead, but like, okay, I mean, you know, she's going around, and look at this contraption she finds. It's like this dome, and apparently this is like, you know, PlayStation or Xbox or something, because it's a video game.
Yeah, it's created where like the guy sits down on one side, she sits down on the other, and they control these hologram ninjas, and they make them fight each other.
Like, I mean, what the heck? This is weird.
Yeah, it's like this. I don't know why, like, you would have that, but they do.
So it's like, okay, so they've got these hologram samurai characters in this video game that they're fighting each other with for no reason.
They just do it for fun, I guess.
So one gets destroyed and then gets stabbed. So that's it. But now the console, the PlayStation controller, gets all messed up.
Yeah,
like, I'm out of here.
Something messed up with it. Something didn't work right. And it malfunctions or something. And I don't remember exactly what. But Dazzler takes off out of this room, and she stumbles into this other room, and she realizes that her friend Diana is not dead, that she is attached to this machine here. And you're about to find out that some really weird stuff happened with her friend Diana, that she's kind of alive, kind of not. Sort of sentient, I guess. Or no, not sentient. She's sort of a machine, I guess. She's becoming part of a machine.
Yeah.
It's weird.
My StreamYard's totally messed up. I can't click comments. Like, I just clicked on Bobby. There, look at that. It's like there's like a 5-second delay.
Yes, it's like Danger, the Danger Room.
Yeah.
She did something where she hooked herself up to a machine, and it gradually took over. Oh, they were using it to their aid. This Revenge Inc. and her dad were using it to pull off like these heists for money, like big money heists. But she slowly became part of the machine as time went on, and like the machine's taken over to the point now where the machine speaks for her. Like she can't even move her lips. It's weird.
Yeah, so Revenge Inc. was using her to experiment on, and then she became like part of this thing or whatever. It's so weird. I don't know. I like when I really like sometimes where someone's like, you know what, F it, let's just do something really weird,
off the wall and weird.
And I'm kind of like, it just, you know what it was? It broke it because it's like, it's always like, oh, my singing career, sleazeball. This like broke that entire mold and just be like, oh, now she's fighting this woman who's like, because it's like Lawnmower Man or something. It's like she's become like this machine woman thing, and it's like the danger room.
And they're using her to pull off those heists, but the dad gets, like each time it's affecting her. She's becoming part of the machine, or she's becoming the machine. It's really messing her up. So the dad, they fake her death so she doesn't have to keep doing these missions for Revenge Inc. So that's why everybody's thinking she's dead.
But she's Madam Web. Yeah. She's like in that chair or whatever.
Yeah. And this robot, the machine is starting to think for her. Where like sometimes she'll be talking to Allison like she's a friend, and then all of a sudden the machine will take over and she'll be like, I can't leave any witnesses. I'm going to kill you when this is all said and done or whatever.
So so the machine thing wants to kill Dazzler because she knows too much.
Yeah, because she's.
But then, but now these Revenge Inc. guys. So Diana is trying to get revenge on the Revenge Inc. guys for doing this to her with the machine. Yes. But then those guys are trying to kill the dad, and they're trying to kill her, and they're trying to kill Dazzler because she's there.
Yeah.
And now Dazzler's trying to make it so that no one dies because she's still a superhero, so she doesn't want anyone to die.
Yeah.
But it's just a disaster. Like this actually, I was like, I actually didn't know what was going to happen. Like unlike the previous issue, I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. I'm like, okay, what is happening in this? And I thought it was really neat.
Yeah. No, there's no way to tell where this one was going to go. This is just a weird, and there's so much going on too.
Yeah. So this guy just got nailed. And then they went and they stabbed this guy right in the back.
Yeah, they killed they stabbed the dad in the midst of everything. That Donald guy. That's
pretty crazy. And then here comes Dazzler. And now she's trying to stop them. And then now check this. Okay, this is crazy. So those holographic video game characters were created with hard light or whatever. So they've now been let free of their little dome, and they can now fight them.
Yeah, so they now have to fight these holographic ninjas.
Yeah, and now the Revenge Inc. guys are forced to team up with Dazzler because they need each other to fight these guys. I thought this guy looked cool, man. Like,
yeah, it does look cool. I wonder, like, when they were pitching ideas for this, like, whose idea was it for, let's throw some holographic ninjas in there?
Listen, anytime you can get ninja or samurai or kung fu or any of that, get it in.
It's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but holographic.
Yeah. Look, giant robots, they sell. Ask Hasbro and Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they're like, okay, we got to, GTFO, but samurai guy comes in. So not only he has a sword, but it shoots also. It fires bolts. That's cool.
Yeah,
that guy got nailed. Then Dazzler nailed that guy. Now this guy's a hologram or whatever he is, so she can kill him. Now this SOB is like they're teaming up now, but he wants to kill her because he's like, I still got to get rid of her.
Yeah, in his mind, he's like, he's pretending like they're partners, but he's gonna kill her if he has his way. Yeah, they're hard light. Yeah,
but you're allowed to kill them. So now here we go. Remember this Dazzler creating light holograms or whatever. This is
we saw her do this with Beast a few issues back.
Yeah.
And here we're seeing her doing it on a slightly bigger scale with the Diana's dad.
I don't know about this power. This seems too weird.
I mean, if she can control light, she can do holograms. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I guess she can't like with colors and stuff though. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
I remember a Saturday morning cartoon, Spider-Man's Amazing Friends would fight some video game villain. Yeah, I love Spider-Man Amazing Friends. I like this. It's like a Silver Age attitude. Anything can happen. It's like, oh look, it's a giant robot from whatever. Okay, like another dimension has just opened up and aliens have walked through. Perfect, love it. Like you never knew what you were gonna get in like Golden Age, Silver Age. You never knew it could be any. Golden Age was a lot of mobster stuff, but like Silver Age, it's like anything goes. Like
yeah, you can get weird stuff. Yeah,
you get weird. Like I read a Superboy issue, which I guess it would be like it'd be silver. It'd be like kind of like in between, and like there's a planet that was dying. Half it was dying. He literally chops the planet in half and gets rid of the bad part of the planet, finds a derelict planet, chops that in half, and puts the half of the good planet with the half of the other one together and merges it into a new planet. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
you weird. Certainly got your money's worth on that issue. I was like, this was crazy. It's like, first of all, you can't cut a planet in half, but Superboy could. So it's like, I love it. It's just great.
Should probably mention the reason she's doing this hologram is because Diana's in that room and the door's locked. So they need a way to get Diana to open the door so they can get in there and kill her. Or the dude's going to try to kill her. I don't know what Diana or what Allison wants to accomplish at this point, but they're going to try to get in there using the chick's dad because she thinks that her dad, she doesn't know her dad's dead. Diana doesn't think that. So they're trying to get in the room.
And they're in.
Boom, they're in.
Gonna shoot her, but boom.
Yeah, dude wants to kill her right away, but Allison stops that.
Oh, here comes Samurai Man. Dun, dun, dun. The big swing of the sword.
And Diana at this point's fully a machine. She's not Diana anymore. She is pretty much the machine.
Yeah. And like this thing smashes it. And you kind of, it's weird. It's like
it's going to kill her.
Yeah, she wanted. This is another kind of a sad, weird. She wanted to die. Like she kind of wanted this to happen. So she set in motion these events for it to.
She was in pain, man. Like she was in misery as part of that machine. Yeah. She didn't want that to happen, and she didn't want to live that way. So sadly, this was what she planned to in the situation. So sad for Diana.
Yeah. So now they run out and things are busting, blowing up.
The chesty.
Yeah, I saw that
panel, almost like Dolly Parton with Allison's head. That's what I thought when I saw that panel. It looks like Dolly Parton with Allison's head. They did. They inflated her.
Yeah. So they run out. Boom. And this guy doesn't kill her. He just leaves her.
Maybe it was maybe it was the explosion, and she's like in jumping upward motion. So like her cleavage is upward in upward motion. I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's good.
But anyway, she's laid out, and dude, okay, this is another weird way to end it. The guy's like, I told myself I was going to kill her. And he's like, I'll just leave her be. And just decides, changes his mind and just walks off.
Yeah, that was weird. It would have been better if he tried to kill her and then she just blocked him or something or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if you're dead set on killing somebody, I don't see you just being like, I changed my mind.
Yeah.
Just walk off.
All right. Number 38, final one of the night. Dazzler versus the X-Men. Now you got a new font. For the comic.
Brand new trade dress, and this will be the first issue of the night that we get any significant character appearances. Normally we get at least like a C-level villain or something. Right. We haven't really gotten anything tonight until this issue.
Yeah. All right. Before we do this one, what do you got going on your channel? I like to do these before the end.
Yeah, man.
Because a lot of times when we're concluding, everyone starts signing off. So, what do you got going on your channel?
Tomorrow morning, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'll be dropping a brand new adult erotica in comics. This week, I'm covering Trina Robbins, a woman's icon, an underground comics legend. She was a writer, an artist, a mother, a stylist, a fashion designer. She was friends with so many famous rock stars. She has an awesome story. Please come check the video out tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I think you'll be glad you did. She's got a super interesting story, and I was so glad to be able to cover it. I learned so much from it, and I'm going to start collecting some Trina Robbins underground comics stuff. I have so much respect for the stuff that she's done, man, but check out the video. It's going to be cool.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Let's talk about number 38. Where's my, let me get to the 38. Here we go.
Yeah. Simply Steve.
So,
this is the first blue outfit. We get the new blue outfit in this.
And the first appearance of Chase and the first appearance of Cerberus.
Okay.
So there's that. This is a release date of 1985 April, but the cover date says July. Archie Goodwin is the writer. Paul Chadwick does the pencils. So Jackson, how do you say this name? Guice? Goyce. He
Geis.
did the Geis. He did the cover. Cool. So there you go.
It's a good cover. I like it.
Yeah, all yellow versus the X-Men. Boom, here we go.
The only thing that I don't like, I wish we got more Dazzler on the cover. It is a Dazzler book, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so now we're getting into like Dazzler, sort of like, I know Dazzler from the blue costume from the X-Men video game, the arcade video game where you had the 6 players or whatever.
Yeah.
And I love Dazzler from that. And I love Dazzler from that one Pride of the X-Men episode of the X-Men animated series, the one that came out right before what everyone knows is the X-Men animated series. They had that one episode, and Dazzler was in that episode in the blue costume. Cool. And then she was not in, obviously, the animated series. She got replaced by Jubilee, who took her spot. And you got the tan. I love the brown Wolverine costume. That's my favorite costume, the brown one.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
That's just the one I'm used to. Pride of the X-Men, that's the one. Yeah, Pride of the X-Men. That was a great one episode only. Okay. So you got this like dog that comes in here. And this guy gets all spooked and runs off. And then there's this bounty hunter dude here who captures this guy. So he doesn't do much in this one, but he'll play a part in the next one. So this bounty hunter guy captures this villain, and that's it. And we don't know that's pretty much it. And he talks to the dog, and the dog's like, it's like the dog is his friend, but like a wolf or whatever. Yeah, wolf. He's got the wolf there, and it's like, oh, everything's great. And you're like, okay, and you're really scared. And he's feeding it, and he feeds it cigars. You can see he's actually feeding it a cigar. Which is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
The guy's like, oh no, I'm scared. It's like, it's fine, don't worry about it.
They could do that in the 80s. Now it would be animal cruelty.
Yeah, well, it depends on what cigar. What if it was a really good
Yeah, true.
About X-Men 92. By the time X-Men 92 rolled around, Dazzler had already hooked up with Longshot, and they went to Mojoverse. Yeah, but I think that they were just picking who they. Well, it's basically Jim Lee's X-Men. That X-Men 90s, well, not 97, but 92. X-Men 92, that was basically Jim Lee's lineup, right? Like, with even his the look of it too. All right, so we cut back now to Wolverine and Colossus, and Colossus is getting a tan, and Wolverine is like, I don't know what he's wearing. It's so weird. weird outfit.
Yeah, that is weird.
He broke his Walkman. Dude.
Oh, man.
Wolverine, come on.
That was kind of a dick move.
All right, so Dazzler's working out here.
Got the short hair, the headband.
Short hair. Yeah, headband. She's like getting sweaty. Here comes a couple of guys here. Hey, baby, I hired a mutant doll. There's plenty who wouldn't. I expect a return on the favor, you know. A lot of my regulars are connected. As in mob. Some of them invested in this place, jazz them up. It's like, okay, buddy, whatever. This is a weird guy. And she like throws the towel on his face. Her sweaty towel, wet towel. Look at this goof. Doll knows nothing but gratitude. It's like light.
Wow.
Look, she emanates light from her entire body.
Wow, that's cool. That is a cool panel.
That's really neat, eh? Like this guy came up to her and she's like, just like nailed him.
Man, that is
hero pose.
Out.
Yeah, she's got the hero pose.
Yep, she does.
Landing pose.
Wow.
Whatever.
Never seen her do that pose before. That's weird.
Yeah, with the Olivia Newton-John, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
Yeah. Oh, there's Wolverine.
All right. Yeah, that's a great version of Wolverine.
So they're testing Dazzler out. Now, there's going to be a flashback coming up. So what's going on here? All of a sudden, Wolverine starts attacking her out of nowhere, and then Colossus starts attacking her as well. So you're not sure why this is happening. They're going to reveal it. So this is one of these, it starts out with a bang, all of a sudden there's fighting, and then why is it happening? They'll reveal it in a minute.
Okay.
She doesn't skip leg day, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the claws were really curved here on Wolverine. Hey, Archibald, thank you so much for coming on. See, yeah, skips rope on leg day. Yeah, could be. They're causing tons of damage, that's for sure, these two.
Yeah.
Like Wolverine just destroyed this place. Doesn't he care? Anyway.
Damage control.
Yeah, they'll come in and do it. So this entire thing is just basically a fight. And there was a butt shot.
Yeah, I like those.
So she's running out, and then someone's watching, which we'll find out who that is. Falls in the swimming pool. She's literally just like outrunning Wolverine and Colossus. Hey, FK, how's it going? A fight to the death. That's right. Wolverine wants to kill her. So now it's a flashback talking about Dazzler potentially joining the X-Men. And they're wondering, what should we have let her in and blah, blah, blah. They train her. So here's Dazzler in the danger room doing some tests to see if she passes to become an X-Man.
Does she even want to be at this? Is she still fighting, wanting to be an X-Man, or is she giving in at this point?
She kind of wants to kind of be in there now, or not fully. She's sort of like, I need more training with my powers. So she's kind of getting help. But she's also trying out for the X-Men because they do accept her. The only thing is Wolverine doesn't accept her. So he comes from behind and he's able to get the drop on her. She's in the danger room, yeah. And so she kind of fails against him. And then they're saying that, like, okay, Professor X says, we believe you're ready, Allison, with one dissenting opinion. Naturally, we'd be pleased if you wish to stay longer, perhaps consider joining us. And she's like, I'd be a risk to the secrecy that protects the X-Men and your New Mutants, Professor, because everyone knows she's a mutant. So if she joins the team and hangs out there, they're going to all assume, oh, these all must be mutants because she's hanging out with them.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a tough call. She kind of wants to get in there, but also, wants to protect them as well. So I don't know. It's like a tough it's tough. X-Men training, yeah. I can imagine. Colossus being with Dazzler, do with Deadpool, Wolverine. Yes. Deadpool, why are you causing damage? So Wolverine, she issues a challenge to Wolverine because Wolverine says you're not ready. So she says, listen, why don't you attack me at any point in time? Don't tell me when it's coming. Just one day, just surprise attack me and see if I can hold my own. And that's kind of the challenge. So that's why they randomly started attacking her at the gym. And then he brought Colossus with them. So now we cut back to
the fight scene.
The fight from over here.
Okay.
All right, new costume. Da-da-da.
Awesome. That's a great panel.
I like this costume. I think it's cool.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I think it makes more sense as a superhero outfit than the disco dazzling costume, even though I like the disco dazzling.
It definitely does. The old suit doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I just like it, but I mean, yeah, I like them both though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like they're both fine. Nice splash, yeah. Now she does say that the suit. Okay. She says something about the suit that it actually does something, but we'll get to it.
That's cool.
Okay, so there you go. They're following her there. There she is. Go. So they jump down. Wolverine and Colossus jump down and they're running after her. And you see this guy again. You're like, who's this guy? Okay. So she says, I'm okay. I'm over our training period. Like this outfit, it's Professor Xavier's idea. Designed so I can store sound more efficiently and gauge and focus my light powers better than ever. So awesome. I don't know how, so something's with that suit that helps her to do that. That's kind of interesting.
It's like a capacitor stores energy or something.
Clouseau, yes. Yeah. I do like Shot in the Dark. That's a great movie. All those Pink Panthers are good. Okay, so Colossus rips. I mean, they're causing a lot of damage just to test her, but anyways. So he literally throws like a friggin' like log at her. And like she like splits it in half. That's pretty cool. And then she like busts up the pier. I mean, like, look, this is crazy. So he falls in. Wolverine hangs on at the edge here. He swings around, jumps down. He didn't do a Jubilee suit. No, Jubilee's on her own. Take care of yourself. She blinds his eyes. That was cool. Look at this. He's going to give her a backbreaker. What the hell? So she blinded him. Then she crawls out. She's got the Rambo headband.
Yep.
All right, Wolverine versus Dazzler. And she just lights the crap out of him.
Dude, I like that. That's awesome. The light effects.
Yeah. I
like when they do that.
Yeah, like I don't know if like, can you really stop Wolverine? Like he comes and she actually slices his shirt here with a little light ray thing. Pretty good. But that just got him angry. Then he lunges. So basically they attacked her. She ran away from them, got away from them, held her own, took out Colossus with the blast of the eyes. She showed that she could hurt Wolverine and she cut his thing. She didn't cut his skin, but she cut his shirt. But that triggered Wolverine to getting into his kind of like wild side beast mode. He jumps at her and then he gets nailed by someone and it turns out it's Cyclops because he was overseeing the whole thing to make sure they don't go too crazy.
Okay.
So Cyclops is like, oh, I'm just visiting. I'm anxious to get back to Madeline. It's like, okay, it's settled. It's like, yeah, okay, 2 out of 3. There you go. Kid, so basically she's okay. And Wolverine says, Kid better be all you guys and the others think she is. going to be bad days ahead for every mutant, but especially for one. So it's like, that's that. Now we cut to that bounty hunter we saw. Remember in the very beginning, there was that bounty hunter.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I want you to get." Basically, he's like, "I want you to go get Dazzler," and like the guy's melting or something. Like, what the hell is this? So that's weird. I don't know what. Like, this guy's like some sort of weird character. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where are the cops? I know. Where are the cops? Yeah, Goblin Queen. So that's it for that one.
Nice.
Let's take a look at what we got coming up. So I was talking, guys. So I was talking to Scott privately backstage about because we've got one more stream to do for this one, and we like to Tuesdays is kind of the day that works for both of us. So I think we're going to do one on Christmas Eve. And we won't keep you guys too long. Like this one today was an hour and a half. We could probably do it a little bit quicker. So I think is that cool with everybody? Like we'll just do a quick, and even if not, I'm going to do the playlist. So I've already got the playlist going and I'll just add it to the end and then you guys can catch it on the replay. I've got a lot of streams coming up and I'd like to get this kind of completed so I can have it done. And then I'm actually done with this entire run. So yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah. We won't go like crazy long. Like today was pretty today was a good stream. We won't go crazy long with it, but it's just going to make it easier for us to, so that we can, because I know Scott, you got a lot of stuff coming down, and I've got I've been basically since Sunday, I've streamed every day now. I've got another one tomorrow, another one, and then a Saturday and a Sunday again. So it's like basically like 9 in a row or something like that. It's just like, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
But once I get these, then I can go to a more, because right now I'm doing I'm doing pretty much one a day, but some of them I'm on other people's, I'm on other people's channels, which is fine, but it just means I have to read whatever I'm doing. So
yeah,
right. If we're doing Craven's Last Hunt, I've got to reread that. I haven't read that for a couple of years, so I was like, well, let me reread it. So it's like stuff like that. So,
dude, I was looking at a trade. I was at Barnes and Noble earlier, and they actually had a trade paperback of just Craven's Last Hunt, that original Craven's Last Hunt. It was cool.
That's what I have, just those 6.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that they had it collected like that in a trade.
Yeah, they've got it in like those epic collections where it's like, and then they give you all these other stuff. Have you ever read that story? Have you ever read that?
I have the floppies of it. It's great.
It's awesome. Yeah, I don't have those at all. I wish I could. I just didn't. I think I started with Spider-Man just after that, so I just kind of missed that story. I probably started like right after that story, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So that sucks. But anyways, all right, folks. This was pretty good. Had fun with this one. That last issue was friggin' killer.
Yeah, that was good.
But all right, well, thanks for coming on, and I will see you in a couple of weeks to finish it up. So, yeah. All right, thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the Action Elites live stream. Until next time.
Later, guys.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.